Evening, everybody. It's about 8:35 almost on this Wednesday. You know, I went on Facebook, and one of the people on Facebook, or one of the groups on Facebook that I'm subscribed to, is the British Fist. The British Fist. They're a group of wrestling fans that kind of like the Off the Ropes show. They review weekly Monday Night Raws, Friday Night SmackDowns, TNA Impacts, and they even throw in the occasional Ring of Honor and FCW. Um, but what got them recently, ladies and gentlemen, what surprised them recently was today, for some odd reason, I guess when they were getting ready to probably upload a video or something, they find out that the unlimited uploading option is now reduced to 15 minutes. Now, I'm here to let you guys know that it's not such a big deal when you think about it. I mean, I understand a lot of people appreciate having that unlimited time limit. They enjoy they enjoy doing as many videos as they want without people telling them when to stop or how to do it. I understand that. But what you have to understand, folks, is even though we may not like it, there are rules we have to follow. I looked at my account, and I'm in good standings in the copyright claims, the community guidelines. The only thing that I'm not in good standing, but I'm pretty sure that'll fix itself after a while, is the copyright strikes, or whatever they are. Not the copyright strikes, but the copyright IDs. That's right. It's kind of weird. The copyright claims, whatever, and the community guidelines I'm okay with, but the copyright IDs I'm not. So 2 out of 3 ain't too bad. You know what I'm saying? I think honestly, there's a lot of things that go into what's happening with websites or uploading video sites that when they do this. Quite honestly, I think what happens, and this is just an honest opinion, folks. I think what happens is when they do the maintenance, or basically they do the upgrading and whatever, they basically, you've noticed how some sites out there like Dailymotion, YouTube, Blimp.tv, Vivo, I think, or Vimo, or Viho, or VO, or whatever it's called, have all kind of been updating themselves lately, right? Well, you might notice that every time they update themselves, or they maintenance themselves, or they upgrade, if you will, that things change a little bit. The design changes, the button changes. Overall, certain parts of that site kind of change and look a little bit more newer, and if not more futuristic. Well, sometimes when this occurs, this also opens up the opportunity, in my opinion, this opens up the opportunity for those that work and run the website, the video uploading site, to also look over some users. And when they look at the users, they'll either try to see, okay, which ones are okay to are okay to continuously have the unlimited time limit, and what other ones out there do not need it. Need it because they're constantly putting music in their stuff. Now, well, not specifically that. I don't think it's like that. I think basically what they do is they look at it and they say, okay, look, this person's got too much copyright. And it's like, okay, this person's good, is in good standing with us as far as the other stuff goes, but as far as the IDs and everything, that's got to go. Oh, not that's got to go, but that's got to be demoted, if you will. So that's my only assumption, is perhaps due to the fact that you might have some copyrighted material in there, whether it's intentional or not. It's going to cost you in the end, and it may not cost you your channel. Lord knows, Lord knows, and thank God, I haven't lost my channel yet, and I hope not to. But the thing is, people The thing is, people, we have to understand that despite how we look at it, we could go out and we could say, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that, that they're doing this. We could blame it all. We can blame other different sources, but the truth is, folks, we ought to know right off the bat that we're going to have some trouble down the line. Now, again, there are other ways of looking at this. There are other ways. There are ways of looking at it like somebody's reported you, or, like I said, maybe they just see you have some copyrighted material you're not supposed to have. And I can understand exactly what people like the British Fist wrestling show are coming from. I mean, basically they've been used to the fact that they do unlimited video uploads of the wrestling reviews and stuff like that, or the Q&As, or whatever they want to talk about that suits their fancy. I get that. I understand and respect that. But the thing is, we cannot always underestimate that something won't happen. Now, I'm pretty sure if you look at the Off the Rope show, if it's happened to them, they're going to be like, what the hell happened? But here is a solution to all that. Here's the solution in closing. We may not like the unlimited time limit being taken away from us. Whether it was given to us for a monthly, even though if it was given to us as a monthly or bi-monthly trial or gift, kind of a thank you, if you will, and then taken on a basically sort of like a temporary thing and taken away, and all that. I don't know if it's because of that. I don't know, what it could be. I mean, I look at it as it could be a monthly or bi-monthly deal they do. But to me, honestly, no matter what it is, no matter what happened, no matter what the situation is, here's the solution. Here's the solution. You don't cry, you don't whine, and you don't bitch about it. You work around it. And if it means, hey, if it means people like the British Fist and let's say maybe the Off the Rope show and whoever else has to do 15 minutes worth of videos, or if they have to say, okay, we're going to talk about the other part of Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown in part 2 of our review. If they have to do that, then so be it. There's nothing really you can do. I mean, that's what I do. When I do my video review, when I do my on-camera stuff, with my Kodak camera, I usually say, I'll be right back, and I'll talk about what's going to happen next in part 2. Because, one, I don't want to have to deal with the fact that I have to, split it in two with my, I don't want to deal with the fact I have to split it in two, essentially. So that's why I always do the 2-part deal with my Kodak camera. But when it comes to things like, say, the audio, or let's say things like my camcorder, I'm always going a little over, because at least when I use the camcorder or the DVD that the camcorder's footage was recording on, and I use the DVD Fab program, I can see where it's split. So if it's like a 10-minute chapter deal or 5-minute chapter intervals, then I can just split it there. Same with the audio. If I could figure out, okay, where does it end at 15 minutes or close to it? Okay, here we go. End it there. And then using that same software, do a video, kind of create the first part and then come back do the second part. It's as simple as that. So, again, I work around it, and I'm sure British Fist and anybody else, you guys are going to work around it too. So, that's my thoughts on it. Give me your thoughts down below. Video response if you like. I'll talk to y'all later.